Minutes after Clark was picked, stores rolled out Caitlin Clark Indiana Fever jerseys and t-shirts.
Fans are on the hunt for anything and everything Clark now that she's officially a member of the Indiana Fever.
Away from Christmas time through, I mean, we didn't have nearly enough in stock for just the regular jersey t-shirts and whatnot. And then it's just been nonstop orders coming in still today.
Dick Weiss posted that more Caitlin Clark Indiana Fever jerseys were sold in one day than the Cowboys sold last year for the entire team.
Here's a mind-blowing stat. Caitlin Clark is the first rookie in WNBA history to record 400 points, 150 assists, and 100 rebounds in a season. And get this, she did it while setting a new single-season assist record with 337. That's not just good, that's changing the game. Remember when Clark first stepped onto that WNBA court? People were buzzing. Some said she'd be great, others thought she might struggle. But you know what? No one saw this coming. Imagine the crowd holding their breath as she took her first shot. The energy in the arena was electric.
She's the first rookie to win WNBA Player of the Month since the award's inception in 2010, and last night it was no exception. They were sky high for Caitlin Clark and the Fever, but to start the season, they had a little bit of a rough go of it. They lost their first 5 games. They ended up 1-8 through their first 9 games, and during that first month, the playoffs, they didn't feel realistic at all. Indy entered the Olympic break 11-15 on the year, and then they really turned it around. They've won 7 of their 8 since. They clinched a playoff berth for the first time since 2016, which, by the way, was the last year of Hall of Famer and franchise icon Tamika Catchings.
But here's the crazy part. That was just the beginning. No one knew just how much this rookie was about to shake things up. You ready for this? We're talking about a season that rewrote the record books. Clark didn't just play well, she turned the WNBA upside down, and trust me, you're gonna want to hear how she did it. Remember when I said Clark turned the WNBA upside down? Well, that was an understatement. She didn't just set new standards for rookies, she set new standards for the entire league. How many records do you think one player can break in a single season? Brace yourself, because Caitlin Clark's rookie season was like nothing we've ever seen before. Let's start with this. Clark became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 100 points and 50 assists, and she did it in just 8 games. That's not just rookie speed, that's supersonic. But wait, there's more. She set the record for the most double-digit scoring games by a rookie with 35. That's consistency on a whole new level. Now you might be thinking, okay, that's impressive, but surely that's it, right? Wrong. Clark went ahead and recorded the most double-doubles, 14, by a rookie guard in WNBA history.
She has lived up to expectations, right? I'm looking at her the way I look at LeBron James, right? For us, just in the women's side of things, and the height that she had, the expectations she had.
Let's start with the rookie, Caitlin Clark Kent. Superwoman, you see what I did there? She was on a tear, and last night was no different. Wings, fever. Caitlin Clark set to go as she broke the single-season assist record.
She's been playing like a top 5 player in the league. She's been regularly dishing out double-digit assists in that time frame. Teams can no longer blitz her and trap her.
But here's where it gets really wild. She's the only rookie in WNBA history to have multiple games with 20-plus points and 10-plus assists in a single season. That's not just good, that's game-changing. But hold on, we're not done yet. Clark's rookie season stats are mind-blowing. We're talking averages of 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game. You know what that means? She's the first player ever to average at least 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists in a season. Not just the first rookie, the first player, period. Let's put that in perspective. Only 4 other players have ever averaged 15 to 5-5 in the WNBA, but 19-5-8? That's Clark's territory alone. She's not just playing in a different league, she's playing a different game. And just when you think she couldn't possibly do more, Clark goes and becomes the first rookie to record a triple-double. She did it against the New York Liberty, one of the toughest teams in the league. That's like climbing Mount Everest on your first hiking trip. You know what's crazy? Clark's rookie season isn't just about breaking records, it's about redefining what a rookie can do in this league. Her combination of scoring, rebounding, and playmaking is so rare, it's like finding a unicorn on a basketball court. Think about it. Most rookies are happy just to get playing time. They're trying to find their feet, figure out the pace of the pro game. Not Clark. She stepped onto that court like she owned it from day one. She's not just keeping up with the veterans, she's making them chase her. Clark's not just outplaying veterans. She's bringing new life to the whole WNBA.
The Atlanta Dream set the record for the biggest crowd to watch a WNBA game in Georgia history.
Pretty exciting. One of the big reasons fans flock to State Farm Arena is, of course, the Caitlin Clark effect.
Caitlin Clark tonight.
Oh, gotta watch number 22.
I've been watching Caitlin for a couple of years, and since then I've dreamed about coming to a game.
She's with just brought a lot to the WNBA and also to the game itself and for women, so women's sports.
Ever wonder what happens when a rookie becomes the face of a league overnight? Well, Caitlin Clark is showing us exactly that. Her impact isn't just about breaking records or putting up insane stats. It's about transforming the entire WNBA landscape. Let's talk numbers, but not the ones you're used to. We're talking attendance figures that'll make your head spin. The Indiana Fever, Clark's team, saw a mind-blowing 182% increase in attendance. That's not a typo. They're averaging 16,084 tickets sold per game. In the WNBA world, that's like selling out Madison Square Garden night after night. But it's not just about filling seats. Clark's presence is lighting up TV screens and emptying store shelves. WNBA merchandise is flying off the racks, and TV ratings are through the roof. It's like Clark waved a magic wand and suddenly everyone's tuning in to watch women's basketball. You know what's really wild? Clark's not just bringing in die-hard basketball fans. She's attracting people who've never watched a WNBA game in their lives. It's like she's got this magnetic pull that's drawing in a whole new audience to the sport. Remember that game against the Phoenix Mercury? Clark didn't just play well, she put on a show. In the first quarter alone, she tied a franchise record with 7 assists. 7 in 1 quarter. That's not rookie play, that's veteran level domination. But here's the thing, it's not just about the stats, it's about the energy she brings to the court.
He's away, and we'll be locked in the whole way through. Here are the first round matchups. Liberty versus the Dream, Lynx versus the Mercury, Sun Fever in the 4-5 matchup, the Aces versus the Storm. But how about the Fever?
I feel like it's a great accomplishment, but like there's so much more left to be done. Like, yeah, we made the playoffs. There's 6 regular season games.
Yeah, they're a very dangerous team coming into this postseason. You know, they always tell you that the team that you want to watch out for are the teams that get hot at the right time.
When Clark's playing, you can feel the excitement in the arena. Fans are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what she'll do next. It's like watching a live action movie, but better, because it's real and it's happening right in front of you. And the impact goes beyond just game day. Clark's making waves in the media, on social media, everywhere. She's not just a player anymore. She's becoming a cultural icon. Young girls are picking up basketballs because they want to be like Caitlin Clark. That's the kind of impact that changes a sport forever. But let's zoom out for a second. What Clark's doing isn't just good for her team, or even just for the WNBA, it's good for women's sports as a whole. She's proving that women's basketball can be just as exciting, just as thrilling, just as worth watching as men's. And that message, it's resonating with people all across the country. Think about it. How often does a rookie come along and not just excel in their sport, but actually change the way people think about it? That's what we're seeing with Clark. She's not just playing basketball, she's changing perceptions, breaking down barriers, and opening doors for future generations of female athletes. You'd think with all the records Clark's been shattering, the Rookie of the Year race would be a slam dunk for her. But here's the twist. There's another first-year player who's been dominating the boards and putting up numbers that are making everyone do a double take. Is it possible we're witnessing the most competitive rookie showdown in WNBA history? Enter Angel Reese, the rebounding machine who's giving Clark a run for her money. Reese isn't just good, she's record-breaking good. She set a new WNBA record with 15 consecutive double-doubles before an injury sidelined her. That's not just impressive, that's next-level domination. But wait, it gets even crazier. Reese averaged 13.1 rebounds per game. That's not just a good number for a rookie, it's a new WNBA record. She didn't just break the previous record, she shattered it. The old mark? It was held by Sylvia Fowles, one of the greatest centers in WNBA history. And Reese just blew past it like it was nothing. So now we've got 2 rookies, both breaking records left and right. Clark's changing the game with her scoring and playmaking, while Reese is dominating the boards like we've never seen before. It's like watching 2 superstars being born at the same time. But let's talk about Clark's accolades for a second. She's been named the unanimous Associated Press WNBA Rookie of the Year. That's huge. It means every single voter looked at her season and said, yep, she's the best. She also made the AP All-WNBA First Team and the AP All-Rookie Team. That's not just good for a rookie, that's good for any player in the league. And get this, Clark's been named WNBA Rookie of the Month 4 times. 4! It's like she's collecting these awards like they're Pokemon cards. Oh, and she's also been Eastern Conference Player of the Week 3 times. Remember, this is her rookie season. She's not just keeping up with the veterans, she's outpacing them. But here's where it gets really interesting. Despite all these accolades, despite all the records Clark's broken, the Rookie of the Year race isn't a done deal. Reese's impact has been so massive, so game-changing, that she's still in the conversation. It's like watching 2 heavyweight boxers go toe-to-toe, neither one willing to back down. And it's not just about individual success. Clark led the Indiana Fever to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. That's not just playing well, that's elevating your entire team. She's not just putting up numbers, she's changing the culture of a franchise. So now we're left with this incredible situation. 2 rookies, both having historic seasons. Clark with her scoring and playmaking, Reese with her rebounding and double-doubles. It's like trying to choose between a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. They're both amazing, just in different ways. Hold up though, Clark's not just playing at an all-star level, she's changing the game itself. Think about it. When was the last time a rookie came in and immediately became the face of the league? Clark's not just good for a first-year player. She's setting a new standard for what's possible in women's basketball. You know what's crazy? Clark's rookie season isn't just about breaking records, it's about redefining what a rookie can do in this league. Her combination of scoring and playmaking is so rare, it's like finding a unicorn on a basketball court. And get this, her unique skills could change how teams build their rosters in the future. Imagine being a GM right now. You're watching Clark dish out assists like candy, score like it's nothing, and lead her team like a veteran. Suddenly you're thinking, wait, do we need to change our whole strategy? That's the Clark effect. She's not just playing the game, she's changing how everyone thinks about it. But here's where it gets really wild. Clark's impact goes way beyond the court. She's inspiring a whole new generation of ballers. Young girls are picking up basketballs, dreaming of being the next Caitlin Clark. That's not just good for the WNBA, it's good for women's sports as a whole. And let's talk about those fans for a second. Clark's not just bringing in die-hard basketball fans. She's attracting people who've never watched a WNBA game in their lives. It's like she's got this magnetic pull that's drawing in a whole new audience to the sport. That's not just good for now, it's setting up the league for a bright future. But you know what's even crazier? This is just the beginning. Clark's rookie season is like the first chapter in an epic book. We're all sitting here, wondering what she'll do next. Will she break more records? Will she lead her team to a championship? The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes it so exciting. Here's something to think about. Clark's historic rookie season has already inspired a new generation of young athletes. She's not just playing basketball, she's changing perceptions about women's sports. And that's game-changing stuff. But let's zoom out for a second. What Clark's doing isn't just good for her team, or even just for the WNBA. It's good for women's sports as a whole. She's proving that women's basketball can be just as exciting, just as thrilling, just as worth watching as men's. And that message? It's resonating with people all across the country. Think about it. How often does a rookie come along and not just excel in their sport, but actually change the way people think about it? That's what we're seeing with Clark. She's not just playing basketball, she's changing perceptions, breaking down barriers, and opening doors for future generations of female athletes. And here's the kicker, Clark's impact on the game is profound. She's not just breaking records, she's drawing thousands of new fans to the WNBA. The league's popularity, it's skyrocketing. And it's all because of this rookie who plays like she's been in the league for years. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's rookie season. It's not just good, it's mind-blowing. She's breaking records left and right, and the whole WNBA is feeling it. Attendance is through the roof, ticket sales are crazy high, and everyone's talking about women's basketball. But you know what's even crazier? Clark's not alone. The entire WNBA is on fire right now. More people are watching, more money's coming in, and the level of play is insane. It's like Clark lit a match and the whole league caught fire. Here's the thing, Caitlin Clark didn't just have a great rookie season. She showed us all what's possible when talent meets opportunity. And this is just the beginning. Clark's not just playing basketball, she's changing the game, and we're all here for it.